Oh, Mom, it's so good to see you. Oh.
I'm happy to see you, too. I didn't want to disturb you. I thought you'd be all worn out.
Well, I was, but then I spent some time with Ross, and I don't know. What's the opposite of worn out, huh?
Glowing, I'd say.
Glowing? Am I glowing? Am I really? I spent time with Ross last night, and I have never been more in love with that man or closer to him, and I owe it all to you, Mom. You stopped me from making the biggest mistake of my life with Ben. You telling me to get out of town and clear my head.
Honey.
Listen, I'm sorry I missed you at the airport. Did Ross tell you that I took a later flight?
Please don't.
What? What?
You may be able to lie to Ross. Please don't lie to me.
Oh, Mom, what are you talking about?
I know where you were. You went to pay a visit to Ben. You see, I went to see him, too, just after you left.
Mom, I only went there to tell him that it was over between the two of us, completely over, and to get him out of my life.
Yeah, well, whatever is going on between the two of you is far from over. He showed me a videotape of the two of you in bed together.
Come in. It's open.
Dinah? Dinah? Hi.
Hi.
How you feeling?
Fine. I mean, I was scared to death, of course, but I feel fine now. Actually, having Hart there made all the difference in the world. He was so wonderful. I think he was more worried than I was. It was really sweet. I'm going to be able to get through anything. What, Mother? Let's have it.
I need to talk to you. When Hart came to the hospital, he had Cassie with him.
Thanks for sharing that with me.
And, when I called the farm trying to reach him, Cassie answered the telephone.
Just give me a break,
Dinah, listen,
Mother.
Whether you like it or not, Hart and Cassie are together. They're a couple.
You don't know anything about it.
Look, you have to face it. It's a fact, just as much as your pregnancy is a fact.
You're unbelievable. I almost lost my baby, and you come in here and you start spouting off this stuff, getting me all upset.
Honey, I talked to Margaret. I talked to Margaret Sedgwick at the hospital. She told me you were never in any real danger of losing your baby.
Really? Well, then Margaret must see a lot of pregnant women collapsing on the emergency room floor.
And she also told me that you begged her. You begged her so that you could stay overnight in the hospital when it wasn't really necessary.
I want this baby. I was being extra cautious. Why is that a capital crime?
I think that you wanted Hart to worry about you. I think you wanted him to think about you.
Mother, I'm not going to listen to much more of this.
You may
just so you
want this baby, but I think it's for all the wrong reasons.
Well, what do you suggest that I do then? You want me to get rid of my baby? Maybe I should dump it the way you dumped me. So?
Earth to Cassie.
What?
I just asked you how Josh and Reva were doing.
Oh, they're doing fine. They're getting remarried up at Cross Creek in a few days. I have to go up there.
Well, you don't seem very happy about it.
Why wouldn't I be?
You know what? As a matter of fact, you haven't said very much at all since we came in here. Is Dinah struck again?
No. But you know what? The day's still young.
Well, let her do her worst, because Hart has her number.
Yeah, he may have seen through her this time, but you know what? I have a feeling she's going to continue to manipulate him with this baby.
I have spent the past 2 days with you guys. I have seen the way that he looks at you. You have absolutely nothing to worry about.
Did it bother you?
What?
Hanging out with me and Hart, did it bother you?
No, of course not.
Well, come on. You know, you're not with Philip. I mean, does it make you feel alone?
I don't think that one has anything to do with the other. It didn't bother me at all, not in the least. Maybe a little bit. Well, yeah, it kind of bothered me. But you know what? I just have to deal with that because you guys are happy. You should enjoy it.
Enjoy it while it lasts, right?
Please don't start that again.
Look, I'm with Hart now, and you may not be with Philip, but we still have one big thing in common.
Which is?
We're in love with men who are involved with very needy and determined women.
Hey. How's Lizzie?
Well, she finally fell asleep.
Did she have another bad night?
I actually think the nightmares are getting worse.
Well, it's okay. You know what? The therapy is going to help.
Let's hope. I don't think she can take much more of this.
I don't think you can either.
Do you remember when she was a little baby and she was afraid of thunderstorms?
Oh, God, yeah. Remember how we used to bunch up on her little bed?
Yes.
Like one big, long hug.
No matter what it was, skinned knee or a lost toy, you used to tell her that you'd make it better, and you always did.
Oh, yeah. I've been a real wonder, Dad.
You are, you know. Sort of think maybe this is one storm that's not going to pass for her.
No, don't say that. It will.
Make it better.
You know what? Actually, Beth, I think Dr. Bradford is going to be here soon, so...
I know that this is an awkward situation, to say the least. But walking on eggshells isn't going to help.
No, Okay. Let's talk about Lizzie, all right? We're not going to solve the problem right now. Why don't we just wait till Dr. Bradford gets here and let's hear what she has to say.
She's already said it. Lizzie needs a stable family environment.
Which we're giving her.
At least the appearance of one.
Beth?
No, I'm sorry. Everything that comes out of my mouth makes it sound like I'm trying to push you into something.
It's okay. This is a awkward situation that we are trying to work our way through.
You know, I really have to get dressed, so
Okay, listen to me. It's gonna be okay.
You don't know that.
Yes, I do. It's gonna be okay. You can't let yourself fall apart like this, Beth. You can't.
Lizzie's friends still won't play with her. Their parents won't let them.
Well, you know what? They're idiots. They're small-minded fools, and we don't need them.
That's not the point. Her childhood is over.
No, it isn't. No, it isn't, Beth. This will blow over. People will forget.
She's gonna grow up, and she's gonna blame me.
No.
She's gonna hate me.
No.
And you know what? She'll be right.
No, Beth. No.
We're finally back to where we belong.
I was afraid you'd give up on me.
You were afraid? Mm-hmm. You could have gone all the way to Alaska. I would have found you. I would have combed every last igloo in the state.
Well, you're never gonna have to look for me ever again because I'm here. I'm home.
I'm not letting you out of my sight again if I don't have to.
That's okay with me?
Look, why don't we blow off this party tonight? Maybe we can go spend some time at the lighthouse?
No, I told them we'd be there.
I know, it's... What if you go by yourself?
I want to go with you.
I'm just not into parties like that, Michelle.
You mean college parties?
I'm a motorcycle mechanic. These are all pre-med students. What am I going to talk to them about?
Well, I'm a pre-med student. You don't have any problem talking to me.
Yeah, well, that's because I'm in love with you.
Come here. Well, if it isn't Romeo and Juliet. How are you doing,
Michelle.
Drew?
Hi.
Hi, Stephen.
I called you earlier. You weren't home.
Yeah, I know. I was, Stephen, this is Jesse.
Hey, man.
Stephen's pre-med, too.
Pleasure, man. Yeah, Michelle and I are in the same boat, and it's sinking fast.
I know. Did you see that reading list that Armstrong gave us?
Oh, I don't even want to think about it. Not until after the party.
Yeah, me too.
So, Jesse, you'll be there, too?
Yeah, sure.
Cool.
But why don't I go check up on her, Olga?
Okay. Sure.
Have you seen that textbook for organic chem yet?
Yeah, I know. It's like, it's so heavy, I'm using it as a doorstop in the dorm.
So, Michelle's going to be a doctor.
Why am I not surprised?
I'm doing it.